I just wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about my life. Why am I talking so deep? What the hell? I need to talk a little bit higher. So anyway, but why did I sound like Weird Al there? Virus alert, delete immediately before someone gets hurt. But I wanted to make this video to talk a little bit about my life, and like you guys can get to know me a little better and get to know. But okay. My name is Arctic the Fox, of course. Everyone knows that from my channel name up to all this fucking shit. But, my actual name is a spelling mistake. I think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think my mother was fucking drunk while making my name. 'Cause how the fuck do you misspell this badly? I will show you what I am talking about, and I am not shitting you when I show you this. This is fucking real. Look it up in the fucking government documents. I don't give a shit. This is fucking real. This is fucking real. This is not a made-up name. This is fucking real. My name is Hezekiah Riam. It sounds weird for me to say that name, because I always refer to myself as Arctic, because I've always been a little shy about my name, and I've not really liked my name much. If I could legally change my name to Arctic, I would. I just didn't really like the name Hezekiah Riam. I almost said Hezekiah Arctic. But, so my name has always been Hezekiah Riam, and that is a misspelling to what? You don't know? Oh, I'll tell you. Hezekiah, the great, I think one of the greatest kings in the... My dad says he's one of the greatest kings in the Bible. But, as you can see, if I pull it up a little bit taller, there's a fucking Z in there, well, I guess my name has a Z in there, I guess, but there's a K in there, and there's all sorts of different letters. Nowhere does this say Heizichi. And yet, that is the precise fucking letters that my mom either write out or typed out. I don't fucking know. How do you mess up a name that badly? How do you mess up a name that badly? Also, I was adopted. So apparently my old mom and dad were like drug addicts or something, and they would always like smoke drugs and stuff like that, and my dad would always tell me if mom didn't get him to adopt me, I probably wouldn't turn out too great. I probably wouldn't be here talking on this video right now. So you guys are lucky to have me. But apparently my older parents were drug addicts and all this, and they just couldn't really take care of me, and so my mom begged my dad, and at the time, my dad didn't want me. Now, of course, I'm not gonna throw shit on my dad. My dad's a good dad. He's a very great man, but at the time, he didn't want me, and my mom would beg him to get me. Now, here's where things slide around. My mom is actually the bad person. There's a plot twist. Oh my god. But, sorry for spoiler alerts there. But, my mom would beg my dad to adopt me, and they did. They adopted me. My name was changed around, Hezekiah Riam. I can't remember what my older name was. I know they told me it, but my brain is the size of a fucking goldfish. But to make it short, my parents got divorced, and my mom left me whenever I was like, I think 6 or 7. I can already see you typing it. Do fucking not. But, I had a different name than just Riam. And Riam is actually a French last name. Which is funny, because I'm half French. Isn't that a funny coincidence? Whoa! But, I always didn't really like my name, because I thought it was a weird spelling mistake. So, I made this character named Bumblebee. And this should be a draw. Why am I getting distracted? Stop saying stuff and just get on with the fucking story. Arctic, stop being an autistic bitch. An autistic boy. But, why'd I put a big emphasis on the boy there? Whenever I was first posting to social media, even at all, I created a character named Bumblebee. And, Bumblebee was literally the Bumblebee from Transformers. The only difference was he was a fucking wolf. Oh, God. Oh, I'm getting so many cringy flashbacks of Bumblebee, the robotic wolf from Transformers who can transform into a Camaro. I still have Bumblebee, but I've obviously changed him to be not a cringy fucking Bumblebee AU. But I had Bumblebee, who was obviously the Bumblebee from Transformers, with a tail and ears and could transform into a Camaro, blah, 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 this, that. You've seen Transformers, fuck my ass. But, so I named myself Bee, and I always went around as Bee, and I would dress up as Bumblebee from Transformers on Roblox. I'd, buy Bumblebee shirts and all that, Bumblebee pants and that shit. And I would always roleplay as, being Bumblebee and stuff like that. And then I met Uni, which was my very first friend I ever met. And we talked, and we became friends. We actually, we became friends. Honestly, I wonder if Uni's still out there and if they still remember me. Because I don't know why. I just stopped talking to them for a while, and we just stopped talking. But we didn't end off on bad terms. We talk like normal people, so I wonder if Uni's still out there and if they still respect me. I still respect them, obviously, but I wonder how they think of me, you know? But, I met Uni, which, if you didn't know, Unicorn Boss 10, blah, blah, blah. And they were my very first friend I ever made on Roblox. We met in this, I think it was Arctic's FNAF roleplay server, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was I can't remember if it was Arctic's FNAF roleplay server or Arctica's FNAF. Or, it doesn't fucking matter. But, we met up on that game. And no, that's not me. I didn't make the game. This was a different person named Arctic. People can have different... But, we met there, we became friends, and then I made my own... This was the very first Discord roleplay server that I ever made. And we roleplayed as our OCs. She had an OC named Bunny, I had an OC named Arctic, or not Arctic, I had an OC named B. I had an OC named B. And then we started role-playing there. I came up with Bonnie, the British time traveler, who can control time with a watch on his wrist. Then I came up with Goo, who is a... I think I was running out of ideas at this... No, actually, it was based off of Luigi's Mansion 3. Never mind. I had Goo, who was... If you don't know, Luigi in Luigi's Mansion 3 has a brother that's made out of fucking slime, called Gooigi. Well, I liked that idea, and I made Goo Bumblebee. So we had Goo Bumblebee and Bumblebee. One was a robot, one was fucking slime, and, so I had Bonnie, Bee, and Goo. And they were all three, my biggest characters I ever had at the time. And then I got around to making Arctic because I discovered foxes were a thing, and foxes are cool as fuck. So I got into foxes, and I was like, oh my god, foxes are so cool. And I always liked Arctic foxes because they just look so adorable. They got little tiny ears. And red foxes are adorable too, don't get me wrong. I love red foxes. I have thousands of red fox and thousands of Arctic fox plushies in my room. But, I always liked Arctic foxes more because my favorite color is blue, and snow is always depicted as a bluish white color, and so we're Arctic foxes. Some Arctic foxes have blue accents on them, you know. You see furries have blue paw pads and blue eyes and stuff like that, and I always thought to myself during these times, like, I'm not a furry. I'm not, I just have characters that are animals. That's perfectly normal to have. You're not a furry. And then I got into the furry fandom and I actually realized this is a cool ass place. There's a lot of nice people here. I think I might stay here. And then I became a furry. So there you go. There's how I became a furry. But, and then I made my persona Arctic. And Arctic was always a side character. I still went as B. Obviously, Arctic has always been a side character. But Arctic has just kind of grew on me. Well, he hasn't just kind of grew on me. It's been a while now. He has grown on me. But, during that time, Arctic just kind of grew on me, and I stopped using Bumblebee, and I started using Arctic more. And it shifted from Arctic being my main character to Bumblebee being my side character, instead of the other way around. And I started role-playing as Arctic and role-playing as Bumblebee and stuff like that. So I had Bumblebee, Arctic, Goo, and Bonnie. And then I started making my other characters that I'm not going to name off, because I have fucking millions of them. Arctic, Spunky, Fireball, Mosaic, Vortex, Intern, Belle, Rapido, Kevin, what's another? Milo, for whatever the fuck. I have a lot of OCs, okay? Lapis, Overkill, the list goes on. It doesn't fucking stop there even a little bit. That's like 1% of the fuck. I actually counted it. I have over 200 OCs. Which might sound like a lot to people, but remember, I have autism. I have ADHD. I do shit because I do shit, okay? So, fuck off. I have over 200 OCs. But, and no, that's not a joke. It is quite literally not an exaggeration. I have over 200 OCs. But, so, I had all my OCs. I'm saying, a lot in this video, aren't I? I had a lot of OCs, and I roleplayed a lot with them, and all this, and all that, and I started playing on Roblox more. And that's where I met Doggo, which was another big friend of mine, or a big friend, I guess, back then, and I dressed up as, Deltarune came out, Deltarune Chapter 2 came out during this time, and I dressed up as Spamton. And can you believe Deltarune has been out for a long time now? It feels like just yesterday whenever Chapter 2 came out. And then, of course, Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 came out as well. But, this was a long time ago. This was whenever Chapter 2 was first released. I remember watching Markiplier play that shit day one whenever it first released. But, I make the fucking words in my mouth. Make words. But, I dressed up as Spamton, and I would always roleplay as Spamton, and I played this game. I can't remember the name of the game, but it was kind of like, I can't remember the name. Sorry, I opened my door because I thought someone was out there. I can't remember the name of the game, but it was kind of like, what's the name of the game? It's got all the goo tractions. What's the name of the game? What's the name of the game? Goo people, goo furry, attack, human, not changed, because that's a kink game, not changed. What's the game I'm thinking about? Oh boy, it's gonna be on my head. You got the fucking Ghost Fox, and you got the fucking Soapy Boy, the Soapy Slap, I was slapping your ass, fucker. What's the name of the game? Trying to think. What's the name of the game? What is the name of that damn fucking game? I cannot remember. It's gonna be on the tip of my tongue, and it's gonna be on the tip of my dick. What is the name of that game? What is the name I am trying to think of? I sound like a fortune teller. What is on my mind? Can you guess what's on my mind? Guess my 3 riddles and you can touch my balls. What is the name of that game? I know it's not Transfer Infection, because that's the one I was talking about. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. Um, it it was kind of like that game where you play as Goo Traction. I can't fucking say it right. What is the name of that game? I'm gonna fucking go crazy. What is the name of that game? Okay, I'm sure everyone at this time knows the name of this game, so I'm not even gonna say it. If you already know what the game is, I'm not gonna say it. If you don't know what the game is, go in the comments and fucking type what game is he talking about, and I'm sure people will fucking give you the answer, because I can't fucking give you the answer. I'm a fucking failure. But, it was sort of like that game. I'm just gonna refer to it as that game for now. That game that is not changed. So, that game that is not changed, I guess was a big inspiration for this game, or maybe that game that was not changed got their inspiration from this game. But the game was called Transfer Infection 2. And I'm not saying transfer with an E, I'm saying transfer with a U, because it's a furry game. Wow, scary. But that's where I roleplayed as Spamton, and I met Doggo, who also roleplayed as Spamton, and they thought that was really cool, and they friended me, and I joined their server, and I met a whole bunch of other different friends, and I made a shit ton of friends, and I kind of made a mistake. Do you know Amy from the Sonic franchise? Well, if you didn't know, she's a minor, and I didn't know she was a minor, which was bad for the joke I made, because I am a comedian little shit, and I like to make jokes that probably should not be said. Well, I didn't know the character was a minor, and here's where it gets even crazier. I'm gonna say something out of context. Don't just prepare for it. Have you ever seen the cum jar meme? Well, the cum jar meme the cum jar meme is where you take a fucking glass jar and you fill it with like soap or something to look like, ooh, it's cum, fucking meme shit, right? But somebody posted a picture of Sonic in a jar filled with, I think it was lube or some shit. I don't know. It was white and gooey. Okay. Oh God, no. It was probably fucking shampoo or some shit. I don't know. It was just fucking. It was white. It was white. But they posted a picture of Sonic in a jar filled with white liquid, and me, not knowing Amy was a minor, thought, I know of a funny joke that might make this person laugh. I typed, and I quote, Sonic went too hard in Amy /J, and /J in this big group was supposed to be like /joke. So I thought everybody would assume I was joking. I thought everybody would know I was joking. Well, they did not. They did fucking not. Everybody in that server, and there was thousands of people in that server, every single person in that server got mad at me. They started calling me names. Everybody started arguing. My lover that I was going with at the time, her name was Melt, and they started arguing, and I started venting to Melt, who was also in this server. No, actually, they weren't in this server. I needed to invite them. So I was talking to Melt, and I invited them to the server because they wanted to have a talk with Doggo. And, you know World War III. Or not World War III, dear God. You know World War II. Well, imagine that, but on steroids. This is what happened in this fucking Discord server. Every fucking person around the fucking continent. There was Spanish people. Love Spanish people. They hated me, apparently. There was just people cussing me in all different types of languages. And again, I'm not racist. I am not. I hate racist people. I do not want to be around racist people. They make me feel disgusted that people would even think just because you have a different color, you should be hated. That is not the correct way. We should be loved. We should be all loved equally as a person. We should be loved, not loved. We should be loved, and that's final. But, so, you know Eddie VR, and how he's like a Mexican YouTuber, right? He's cool. And one of his jokes, or one of his friends' jokes at least, I think it was Josh. Was it Josh who made the joke? Or I can't remember. But they were on VR, and one of their jokes was like, Eddie was fucking speaking Spanish, and the guy behind the counter, which I think was Josh, I'm not for sure, don't get mad at me if it's not, he was like, somebody tell me what he's saying. I don't speak Taco Bell. And in this server, someone cussed me out in Spanish, and I typed out, someone tell me what he's saying. I don't speak Taco Bell. I sent it thinking it was a joke that would make everyone laugh. They just hated me more, and it got worse, and I got kicked out of the server. And then here comes Blobby. Blobby was a person who DM'd me, and they were like, hey dude, I seen what happened, I seen everything you went through, and I'm gonna try to sort this all out, so join this server, I'll invite Doggo, and we can all sort this all out. Lovely, right? Sounds beautiful, sounds magnificent. I fell for the trap. I joined the server, and of course Doggo was apologizing, which is good. Doggo was apologizing, I started apologizing, Blobbo, who the fuck is Blobbo? Blobby just let us go and let us apologize. Doggo's lover joined, and they refused to apologize. So they started calling me names, and I started calling them names back, because don't call me something you don't want me to call you back. So we started calling each other names, then Doggo jumped in, and then because Doggo jumped in, Blobby jumped in, the very person who told me to join this fucking server. Blobbo started arguing with me, fucking Doggo started arguing with me, Doggo's lover started arguing with me. It was a fucking, all three of them were against me and arguing with me, and I didn't do shit but make a fucking joke I probably shouldn't have made, but I had no fucking idea. My fucking fault, bitch ass. Blobby, you a bitch. But that's gonna be one of those fucking, SYBAU fucking pictures of the black and white photo, but it's gonna be BUAB, Blobby, you a bitch. I'm gonna have one of those fucking quotes. But yeah, so that happened. I pretty much seen World War II in a fucking Discord server worth of arguing. I saw a World War II worth of arguments all against me. And it's crazy to think about. And it's crazy to remember that wasn't fiction, that actually fucking happened. Like, this sounds like an underdog story of everyone hated him, but he came out powerful. No, that legitimately fucking happened in my life. I remember every fucking detail. I remember every username that cussed me out. I remember everyone fucking... It fucking happened. But, so that happened, and I kind of lost contact with Doggo and all that. But I still had friends. I didn't have as many friends as I did, but I still had, like, good friends that I loved talking to. They loved talking to me. And so I joined their servers. I started making friends on their servers, and then I made a mistake. I did a bad thing, which was worse than the Amy comment, but I did a bad thing. I'm not going to get into that bad thing, because it's so bad that I just want to forget it ever happened. So, please don't look it up, please don't try to find it, just take my word for it. I did a bad thing, and I don't like that I did this bad thing, and I want to put it in the past. I don't want to ever think about it again, I don't want to ever remember it happened, I just want to leave it in the past, kick it in the face, throw it in the garbage can, because I fucking still hate myself for it. But I did a bad thing, and every single friend I had on Discord just left me after I did this bad thing. It was so bad that people I loved and people I cared about started leaving me like I was just a piece of paper they threw out the window. And I don't hate them for it, because, like I said, the thing I did was bad. They had a reason to do this. So don't feel bad for me, I deserved it, but I'm a changed person now. I've been trying to change, and you learn from your mistakes and you become a better person, you know? But Melt broke up with me because Melt broke up with me because Melt turned out problematic, and then I started dating Sammy, and Sammy broke up with me because of this bad thing I did, and I just lost every single fucking friend I had on Discord. I had at least maybe 25 or so friends on Discord, and it poof, it's gone, just poof, just like that, just, hold on. See, shit, I'm trying to fucking do the popping mouth thing. Just like that, it just disappeared. Fucking nowhere to be seen because of this bad thing I did, and I don't hate them for it. They had a reason to do it, but it's just, it took a toll on me seeing everyone I fucking loved just disappear right before my eyes, just like that. Whew. Christmas in just a day. Would you look at that? Christmas just a week away. It's fucking reminded me of that meme. But, so I lost all my friends, and I lost my girlfriend, and I had... This is gonna sound like an over-exaggeration. It's not. I will look at you dead in the eyes with a straight face and tell you, I have had, in my life, 20 breakups, and I am 18 as of today. I have had 20 breakups in my life. Yes. That's not an over-exaggeration. That's not an under-exaggeration. I have had exactly 20 period breakups. Period. 20 breakups in my life. And that's nothing to be proud of. I'm not proud of having 20 breakups. In fact, I hate myself for having 20 breakups, but so, and I'm not saying you should feel bad for me. Oh, boo-hoo. This is not a boo-hoo cry, feel bad for Arctic story. I'm just telling you guys my life. I'm telling you the things I've been through. And I'm telling you the things I've seen. But, so I lost everyone I had, and I have genuinely no friends at the moment. I kid you not. Again, I know I said this before. This is not an over-exaggeration. I have 0 friends on Discord currently. I have one friend who talks to me rarely, and shit like that. So after Sammy's breakup and I had 0 people to talk to in my DMs, I got really depressed. I got like so depressed I would look like sad in car rides and stuff. And people would always ask me like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" And I'd be like, "I'm fine. I didn't get very much sleep. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm fucking doing fantastic." What? I tried to say fantastic and fabulous in the same sentence. That does not go together. I'm doing good. But I was like super depressed. I didn't want to do anything at all. So my body told me like, let's find something we enjoy, and let's find something we've been trying to do but just couldn't do it. And then I remembered, oh my god, I have a YouTube channel. And so Sammy breaking up with me was my wake-up call to be like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber because I'm depressed. And YouTube became my comfort place where I could like make videos and like be myself behind the camera. Like this is not pretending. I'm not putting any helium on my voice, or I'm not trying to act silly. This is just me. This is me. Me being me. No scripts. No, not just me. Raw me. Raw, naked. Raw, naked Arctic. Oh, I hate that. But yeah, this is just me. I could be myself. People wouldn't criticize me for it. They wouldn't make fun of me for it. I can just be myself. And yeah, there were some bullies on TikTok that would make fun of me and make fun of how I used to be a gotcha content creator and all this, but I never really let it get to me, and I just kept making videos, you know? Every time I'd get sad or I'd get depressed, I would make a video and then feel better because I made that video. And then I started making more videos, and I started making videos whenever I was happy, not just sad. And I started making videos whenever I was happy, sad, angry, I just started making videos daily. Well, I didn't start making videos daily, as you can see from my fucking fucked up YouTube schedule, but I just started making videos whenever I felt like it, and I just made videos. I became a small content creator, and just over time, from all that, has made me what I am now. The very person you're talking to right now has had 20 breakups, lost a lot of good friends, made some horrible decisions in life, and all I can say is I've learned from those mistakes. I don't want to do those mistakes again, and I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have changed who I am. I'm happy to not be the horrible person I was back then, and I'm just happy to make people smile like I did whenever I had friends. Because even if I don't have friends currently and I'm alone in life, at least I can make you guys happy and make someone else happy and just make someone's day. Because I love attention, okay? But just making someone's day and knowing I made someone smile makes me smile. Because, I mean, we all enjoy a little smile. Why hide a smile? I was gonna say something smart there, and then I forgot what I was gonna say. So, fuck that, never mind. What was I gonna say? Shit. Why hide a smile? Shit. Yes, that's exactly what I was gonna say. But no, I actually thought of something smart, and then I forgot about it. Damn. But it's good to smile, and if you yourself can't smile, make someone else smile. 'Cause maybe making someone else smile at the end of the day will make you yourself smile. Maybe if nothing has made you happy in life, you can turn it around and try to make someone else happy. And at the end of the day, that might make you yourself happy. I just said that twice. I know I said that twice in a different tone, but I mean it. I genuinely mean it. Go out there and make someone happy. And if you can't make someone happy, make yourself happy. And if you can't do neither of those, I don't fucking know. Go to a therapist. I'm not a fucking therapist. Actually, I used to be. Fun fact, I used to be an online therapist. I used to be an online Discord therapist, believe it or not. And I know that sounds like a shitty job. Your job is to just sit there and make someone not kill themselves by typing. But it genuinely helps. Just having someone there, even if it's behind a screen, genuinely helps because it's someone you can vent to. That's why vent servers are so popular. That's why vent accounts are so popular. You have someone there to vent to. You know, vents are meant to let out steam. They're not meant to hold in steam. You are a big vent. Sometimes you need to let out steam. Sometimes you need to let out carbon dioxide, whatever the fuck it's called. Carbon dick. You gotta let out carbon dick. But, you know, we are humans. We are like a big air vent. We have to let things out every once in a while, and sometimes we breathe things in, but it's never meant to stay inside you. I can hold my breath, but I can't hold my breath forever. Someday I'm gonna have to let it out. I'm gonna have to breathe in and breathe out. It's just like holding some anger in. You can hold that anger in for so long until it just bursts out and you fucking make a scene, or you kill someone, or you fucking do something you regret. Don't hold something in. If it's made to be let out, let it out. Because holding it in just hurts you even more. And damn. That fucking quote was so good, I don't know what to say anymore. I think I fucking did it. But, I'm happy that I'm here, and I'm happy I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm happy I'll never make those mistakes again, and I honestly need friends. I know that sounds pathetic coming from a fucking 18-year-old, but I need friends, okay? I'm way too shy to go out into the real world. And I don't know. I need to stop because it sounds like I'm begging people, and no, I'm not begging people. Why do I sound drunk? What is happening? What is happening with me? Okay. I should probably end the video off here very soon because it's probably way over 30 minutes at best. But at the end of the day, I'm a depressed fuck. I love you guys. I need friends. Please talk to me. I'm very lonely. And bye-bye, I guess. I don't even know if I'll upload this to YouTube. I might just leave this in my camera roll forever and just never post this ever. I don't know. Fuck it. Fuck it. If it gets popular, it gets popular. If it don't get popular, who fucking cares? Hey, if you've made it to the end of this video, thank you. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you for listening to me and listening to my stupid ass and just listening. Thank you for listening. And most importantly, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.